Around the Grounds live with Billy and Glenn. Stay tuned. We're going to tell you the facts, the figures, and the feelings. Another Saturday roundup real estate in DY.
Well, Billy, it wasn't Arctic weather out there, but it was definitely winter. I think that was our first taste of winter today.
I saw plenty of scarves on, plenty of woolly hats, and plenty of woolly mittens.
Oh, really, Billy? I like winter just to hear you say woolly. That's really quite good. But yeah, look, a breezy sort of rainy day today, but still busy. You know, there'll be a couple of there's offers on everything today, and some sales advices sent out. Sales advices is a letter that we send to the solicitor, to the buyer and the seller, saying, "Hey, there's an imminent sale. Review this contract, and then once the contracts are reviewed, we'll exchange them."
Yeah.
Some days people are quite comfortable to review their own contract.
Yeah.
Purchasers and sellers and exchange, where other people might be their first time and they just want a second eye over it. Open numbers today, Billy. What did you think about open numbers?
Well, the highest of the lot were in that sort of 12 to 15 range, from what I saw. Jonathan in Lisa's team, as he's known, is a busy bee. He had a couple of opens, I think around 10 and 15. Two-bedroom stock seems to be doing really well once again. Everything from that sort of million to 1.3 range, yes. Nice and busy. And then there's some premium two-bedrooms that have sneaked in between 1.4 and 1.8. You've got a couple.
Yeah, I've got. When we talk about my favourite listing, I'll tell you a bit later. Well, you know, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, or big 2 bedrooms with the average price for a family home in Sydney now.
Yep.
You know, touching 2 million. Large 2-bedroom apartments could be the new family homes. 1 in 7 people live in strata, and I think we'll see that number increase. You know, we even have small families living in 1-bedroom and study properties. So yeah, it's interesting times. Favorite listing of the week, Billy? What tickled your fancy other than scarves and hats and gloves?
Favorite listing of the week was probably the 2 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms. We've got two in one building actually at the moment.
Oh, that's right.
So I'll give both of those a plug. You've got one. Lisa's got one.
Yeah.
One's at 1.4 million. One's a little bit higher. But I do agree with you. Affordability and keeping a premium is still at the top of people's list, and these two certainly fit the bill when it comes to you know, both of those. People like value for money, and when you look at a strata title apartment, nearly 100, the other one's 160 square meters, big, it doesn't feel like a compromise.
Yeah, well, 25 of 49 to 53 in that block definitely feels like a house-size apartment, and 14's bigger again. So, you know, we are having smaller families in Australia. For every couple, the birth rate is 1.7. How you have 0.7 of a child?
They'll end up like me, Glenn.
Oh, Billy, don't be hard on yourself. But you know, so we're not having 2.2 kids per couple, which we probably need to replace our population. You know, you need a little bit more than 2 because unfortunately not everyone makes it to adulthood, Billy. Some people get in trouble at work, blah, blah, blah. But you know, big apartments with 2 bathrooms, people going back to sharing a bedroom.
Yep.
That might be the future of real estate.
Your favorite listing?
I liked, it's a 118 square meter 1-bedroom apartment. For when we talk about square meters and so on,
yeah. Can you just tell us the average for DY or for the beaches?
Yeah, look, an average 2-bedroom apartment, there's about 8,000 of them in DY.
Mm.
They're around 85 square metres with parking, balcony, bathroom, kitchen,
Yep.
Bedrooms, lounge room. This is a 1-bedroom that's 118 square metres. And look, pre-market, this time next week it might be sold, guiding close to $1 million. So it could be $1 million 1-bedroom. There was $1 million 1-bedroom sold in Pacific Parade.
There was
this week
in the
too.
week.
Favourite sale for the week, Billy?
I'll blow my own trumpet here.
Oh, why not?
Why
Why
not?
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday. Had a not quite a sale, but under contract with a lovely 2-bedroom in COLLAROY.
Oh yeah.
Very, very happy vendor. Ecstatic first home buyer clients. So that's a good result. We do keep the open homes going whilst under contract. So we had another 5 groups through there today. We keep working into unconditionally sold, and it does give our buyers an opportunity to come back through, do a measure up, do any photos, show through to friends and family. But that should be a good result for the week.
Yeah, look, I think that one, it might be one we should unpack, Billy, just quickly. I think you pulled a bit of the 3 levers on that one.
Yeah, pricing, product, and promotion. This was quite a unique property because they've just finished some balcony upgrades, which is brilliant. I mean, the new buyers are pretty excited to move in with a brand new balcony, tiling, glass balustrades, rendering. They've done the lot. So that's a brilliant plus. However, at the start of the campaign, we needed to wait for the scaffolding to come down, and that was an obvious one. The property itself would not present its best with scaffolding still up, so we had to wait for that to be done first. We also put a bit of furniture in there, Glenn.
Yeah, so this one Billy launched pre-market, and we got some buyers through. The property was painted. Was it carpeted?
It was a little bit of an older style, but it was an investment.
But you did some work.
Lighting was the big one.
Lighting, painting, really, really good clean. And then Billy got a few buyers through. We found out where the bottom of the market was on that. Scaffold came down, got styling in.
Yep.
And then launched to realestate.com.
Yep.
So we worked through Part A database, doing a little bit of research on the price, finding out what the buyers didn't like. Billy got some new lighting installed, which made the property a lot brighter.
Yep.
Ground floors are notoriously darker just with the way the sun hits them. And yeah, got it sold. I think that was a good sale too, Billy. All in about 21 days.
Yeah, median days for COLLAROY at the moment is 19, about 3 weeks. So that's a good result.
So
and yours?
Sale of the week. I like that one because not because Billy's sitting here, but I think there were 2 approaches. Someone could have just launched it with the scaffold up and told everyone it's coming down, or they could have waited till it came down. But you were able to get buyers in and then get them back, and you moved through different sort of strategies other than just telling the owner or drop your price.
Yeah.
So scaffold up, let's not style it when it comes down, let's get it styled. And then we were moving through the, improving the product all the time. So I really, really like that. I think, a lot of agents will just rush it on the market, and then when the sale doesn't come in the first 7 days, then the only lever they pull, it's not promotion, it's not product, it's just price. Drop your price till we find a buyer. And that's a little bit, in my opinion, a race to the bottom.
Yep. Yeah, well said.
Okay.
Mentals rentals.
Oh, yes. Well, the great Brunca has been in every day. I think she even worked on the public holiday. Our stock's gone from 3 to 7 per week up to about 27. So, we've seen it increase by 300% where people are leaving the rental market. So, yeah, it was all hands on deck the last 2 Saturdays, with even some of our marketing staff coming in and doing some rental opens. I know Billy was doing some to help out. Myself, I'm quite happy to do it as well. It's actually it's actually quite enjoyable, you know, to go out to a rentals open. I think they find it a bit strange when they see us in our suits turning up to take their names and numbers. You know, a lot of people in real estate, you know, when they're doing management work in tracksuit pants, or it seems like tracksuit pants and a cardigan, but yeah, they get us in our suit, black suits, and yeah, it's great.
It is good. I think there's certainly still an appetite there for rentals. The people that have transitioned into another property have either bought a property, they might have moved back with family to ease some financial pressures, they might have joined a friend and, you know, moved from a standalone property they're in themselves into maybe a share house. So it's just people moving. People, you know, are finding you know, that bit more stock a little bit easier, less pressure to find something else as well. So people have been stagnant for 2-3 years, and now they're waking up and making a move like hibernation.
Yeah, moving in the winter months, you know. So very, very interesting. Saturday night. This is the time when young men go out and chase women that will never love them anyway. Billy, what are you up to tonight?
Well, I'm driving up to Newcastle, Glen.
Okay.
I've got a debut rugby game tomorrow. I'm not playing, but I will be spectating with a nice beverage in hand, and I'm going to watch the Newcastle Knights and the Panthers first rugby game.
Rugby league.
I've been to.
Yeah. I will look. That will be a cracker. Both teams are in. I think Newcastle lost last week, but the Panthers are always in pretty good form, so you'll enjoy that. A real cauldron up there of Novak. I'll buy you a Panthers flag, Billy. You can wave that. Oh, that's great. We'll drive very carefully up there, Billy. It's
Thank you, Glenn.
pretty dark and treacherous out there tonight. Everyone getting around on the weekend. Myself, I had the great Brad Higgs over last night. We had some Luska, I think that's how you pronounce it. And then tonight, I've got to help my daughter with some homework. Tomorrow, they're going out to the new wave pool at Homebush, but I shall be staying home and might even cruise into the office a little bit and get some stuff knocked over before Monday. Come Monday, we'll be out looking at new properties and have to position some of my old properties. But some good opportunities out there, I think, to buy. Community announcements, we haven't done that for a while.
We haven't done community announcements. Long time.
Have you got anything to announce?
Well, public holiday. I know everyone had a lovely King's birthday long weekend. Community announcements for DY. I am unsure if we've got anything local to announce. I'm just thinking, obviously winter's in now. People have probably spent a little bit less time on the beach. They're probably spending a little bit more time at the likes of Warringah Mall. But there's I think there's plenty of new businesses, like little shops opening. Get down Sunday markets in Manly tomorrow. That's always a good little spectacle if you're looking for something to do.
Well, I think one of the big community announcements on the Northern Beach is the state government implementing of some of the new and implementation in DY in some of the height restrictions. We're finding some of the new developments going up are actually re-cementing their DAs and getting more apartments on the site. And that's always met with a little bit of trepidation with parking. DY is about 23,000 people and 12,000 dwellings, and pretty small area. However, if we want affordable housing and if we want to live where we grew up, then we've probably got to go vertical. There's been some town hall sort of meetings on that of late. They're a bit hard to get into. So if you're on the beaches and you're interested in that, there's a lot of information on the Northern Beaches website. Also, too, if you're ever concerned about what's going on or near your street, or you run into Uncle Arthur down the supermarket and they said they're building something near him, always jump on the council website, put in the address, and you can see what's been lodged and historically what's been lodged as DAs and get to know what's coming up. For example, there's some executive studios, about 100 coming up in Pittwater Road in DY, and you can see what's going on there. There's a mega church being built in Fisher Road, near the police station, the KFC, and the Master Builders Club. So they've got all bases covered now with a mega church and some aged care crisis sort of housing within the church. So all interesting stuff. Don't go by rumours. Jump on the website and you'll know what's going on.
Yeah, that's really good advice. Council website, and you're looking for the site's address, not your home address. You need to go on the site's address. So maybe take a photo of the letterbox.
Yeah, but you also too will bring up a map, and you can click on the map and on the lot. It's really easy to use, and that would be my tip. I might even do that tonight. If I get bored.
Well, there you go. Have a great weekend. And
signing off.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll we're around if you need us tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll see you next Saturday.
Bye-bye.